Hello, everybody. This is gonna be the how it feels to be on a 5D connection, part two, and most of it will be for what to do and specifically what not to. Sharing this part of personal experience about a 5D. If you've been watching the part one, you probably understand already what the 5D is and why the people communicate on the highest level within the soul as far as the vibrations go on to. And when you and another person are connected on this level, there is actually a communication, a very high level between two souls, two individual parts. And you believe it or not, you realize it or not, there's going to be some actions of what you do in a 5D. And at the beginning, I didn't understand how to navigate this, how to control this. In the beginning, I was not even aware of what the heck I was doing. The only thing I knew, I was not so much in love that this love needed to be expressed, something needed to be done, something had to be changed. And I knew it's gonna be hell to go through it, but it was worth it. But in the beginning, when I was connected on the 5D, even though that we worked together, we were in a very close proximity during work. I learned things, what to do, what not to, if specifically from her, what is it and what is not. When I was angry and aggravated, she was hurt. She didn't want to even be close to me on it. And then the next day, when I'm at peace and calm, she's aggravated, and I didn't want to go near her at all. And this is the bad part of this 5D connection, is because for whatever reason, that game that it's playing of I'm good today, bad tomorrow, and it's created this communications within a 5D. They were so strong, so powerful, and it's like you know what's gonna happen, you know what's coming up, you know what it is. It's like you programmed everything, but there is some things you cannot change, you cannot do, because simply the flow goes like that, and you're not understanding what perfectly you do. And the part was that comes in into the 5D that I was so angry at her. I yelled at her in 5D. I'm like, how come you this is so beautiful love and everything, and you don't even pay attention to it? I know you're feeling it. I know you understand it. I know that you and I have this something special. Everybody else feeling it around you, and you don't even, you know, make any actions to do something. And feeling her fears, and I got so angry, so aggravated, and I got so angry at her until I triggered the stuff inside of me that was like, you know what? I don't care about this anymore. I don't want to do anything anymore. This is bullshit. This is crap. We're talking about on 5D. I was so much angry, and that anger triggered the dark night. Not night as a knight, okay, but night of the soul. And I went through a lot of crap during that night. And I changed to appreciate this 5D. I was completely wiped out of the anger and everything, but I appreciated to this part of 5D. Now I learned to need to be more calm in the 5D. I needed to know what you needed to do, but the damage was done. I was so aggravated on it, and the damage was done. That anger in me affected her, and her anger in me affected me, and we broke this communication. And now I'm making these videos about, so it's the realizations that you realize of what actually happening into it is you learn to navigate this 5D. Simply because when we had the beginning this communication of 5D, I was really pushy and I was trying to control the relationship. I was trying to force her to commit, to admit. I was trying to get her to a level to cross the path with me. She tried to make the movement, but she didn't understand what kind of movement she has to move from. She makes the movement from herself or because the others told her so. And there was a moment that she stepped away, she felt so bad. She came back in, she stepped away, came back in, she stepped away, came back in. And this is the part of the learning actually. This is the part of coming together separates, coming together separates, coming together separates. Until the part when she got pregnant and the situation changed. But the situation changed not in a bad position. The situation changed that I had to overcome all this part and overcome these situations. And that was the time when I understood that of whatever should going on to it, I have to be very supportive in helping her through all these parts. And during the 5D, everything I did, I was supporting her during her whole process as a pregnant. Even though I feel her that she suffers, she understands things that they were not normal. And with all her inner processes of changes inside during her pregnancy, and the same time, you've been trying to learn and navigate twin flame, and all the people that were involved in all that part. There was only one thing that needed to be understood, and that was the part, the piece within 5D. And I stopped doing everything that with my desires was. I went in with her in a 5D, and I was only wanted to provide this peace and love for her and the baby. And that was what most of you don't understand, that when there is this 5D connection, you keep trying to control your twin. Don't try to control your twin. Don't try to tell them that you have to be with them, you need to be with them, you must be with them. Don't try to argue in 5D. The worst part that you can do actually, it is an argument in 5D. Somebody give you an angelic channel to talk with the person you love so much in the whole universe, and all of a sudden you using it to argue. Well, anytime when you're using the argue during the 5D connections between you and your twin, how do you feel? Not good. There's nothing coming up because this is not like a normal relationship. You argue and then you go away. This argue do a lot of damage, that effects on it, and you will learn over the time that the worst part that you can do is argue or be angry on a 5D on it. So the best part of what you need to do on a 5D, it's basically learn to cooperate with your twin. Basically accept their situation and tell them that, hey, we are who we are. I cannot change this. You cannot change this. It happened. It's us. I'm accepting it. If you don't want to accept it, that's your problem, but I do accept it. And the only thing I want is that peace and feeling home inside of me. And I will do whatever it takes to bring this peace inside of me. And that peace, it's the magical part that they seeking to. Don't think that your twin flame doesn't seek that inner peace inside. They want to take off this pressure from you. They want to take off these tensions. They want to take off these fears inside of them about you, because their life it's fear. For some of your twins, their life it's fear. They fear to go out to certain places, or go to certain shops, or go to a place where they may see you, because of the truth may come out, or something's gonna come out, and they live in fear, and the soul inside of them doesn't have peace. And when you put it that 5D peace inside of you, you show them what the 5D peace inside of them could be, how they can find their internal peace inside of them for them, and how this peace will bring the love between you and them deep in the soul, because you're not caring about the body, you're not caring about this physical part, because you know that after the body dies and everything, the soul will still live. And you understand that the most important thing it is to care about the soul, because after we all die, the soul will still exist. And this love that it's right now here, it's providing just for helping that soul to evolve and more and more. And that's the things that brings you in the 5D connections on it. And you do this on the proper way, you will feel better. You will not feel the tensions, you will not feel this high stress vibrations. You will come to that state of being that nothing pretty much will bother you. You focus on that internal peace inside of yourself, first of all for you, and second of all for the soul. And that part, again, it's crucial of you to understand it. The worst thing that you can do as a twin flame in a 5D is blame. Start blaming your twin about, you should have done this and this, but you did blah blah blah. You hurt me. You hurt me. You make me cry. You make me suffer. You made me blah blah blah. Don't blame them. They did what they needed to do for you to get off of your old self. Don't judge them. Don't ever judge them in 5D at all. You don't have to judge them anyway, but on 5D, if you start judging them, oh my god, you're gonna get yourself in troubles. The other part that what not to do is don't swear in 5D. That is a big time no. You feel tensions and pressures and aggravations against yourself. And that's the part that when you do what you do on 5D will affect you so much. This is a high level of soul vibrations that affect you, and if you try to hurt them, will not hurt them, you will hurt yourself. So this 5D is not making up to you to play with it. This 5D is made for one purpose. You to establish connection soul to soul for the peace and prosperity, and the most of all for evolution of yourself. This is not made for you to express your egoistic self in the soul level. And that's why a lot of the people who I've been talking to it, I haven't met my twin flame because today I felt like he or she was with somebody else. Okay, well, they're with somebody else. What are you gonna do about it? And if they're married, they're with their husband. By the society rule, it's the right thing. By soul level, that's a completely different story. But you have to accept it. The things are the way they are. Until they don't learn to live their true self, you cannot do nothing about it. So in 5D, you cannot do anything else. The only thing that you gotta do is lead them to their true self. You can go ahead and tell them, hey, you're gonna do what you wanted to do. That is your part in the 5D. But I am going to live my true self. I'm giving you an example of how to live my true self. I have no fear to say I love you to everybody else simply because it's the truth. I'm just expressing myself. How you want to do it, that isn't up to you. But this is how you put this part of doing your things by example, not by anything else. And the more peace you bring between you and your twin and the soul, the better it be for you. The better you will come up because the vibrations, they're going to change. And the vibrations going to be much clearer, much clean, much steady. You're going to be staying within a light, but much steady. There's not going to be this ups and downs anymore. There's going to be just slow, it navigates through it. Basically like you imagine you're in a boat, but on this lake that doesn't have a waves. It's just a pure, like a glass lake that your boat just sail through it. And that's why that peace in the soul will bring the vibrations. And that's why in the 5D you have to bring these vibrations for your twin so they can come back to you. But first they have to come back within the soul. I just made the video about focus and priorities. And I will repeat again. The soul comes first, the heart comes second, and the body comes last. That's why this twin flame soulmates, soul relationship, divine partnership, they work. They do not work like the society. On the body first, heart second, and if there is a soul, well, there is a soul. If you worked out, you worked out. If it doesn't work out, we'll figure it out. That's why more of the people, they are unhappy with their life. Simply because the soul was not involved. Now the soul is involved, and then when the soul is involved, you're like, oh my god, everything is completely backwards. Yes, it is backwards. And it's hard to change. And the only thing that can change you that is the love for your twin. You love them, you will change. You love them, you will do what it takes. Simply because it's love for the soul. And if it's meant to be, it will be. You cannot change your twin. Don't even try to change your twin in 5D. Period. Their part is they to change by themselves. They to figure out and they to examine themselves. Your part with the 5D connection in you, it is about you to have this communication. So she and you, or he and you, to go ahead and understand when you two gonna be ready for it. Once the souls are connected so much, the soul vibrations will be at the same vibe. And that soul vibes will call the hearts. The hearts will call in at the same time within the soul. And then will be create the action of the heart that you want to meet your twin. You want to be with your twin. You want to do this realization to be with your twin. and 10 the body will meet in the physical, and 10 is going to be this forgiveness revelation time when you know everything that happened, the good, the bad, and the ugly was for that moment. You to be able to trust, to surrender it, to let go of everything that happened, so you and your twin can build a new future. You and your twin to do things properly. But it's important to understand that first, this connection comes into a 5D. But in the 5D, you as a personality to evolve to that position that you bring that peace and home environment inside of yourself or yourself and lead by example. And if your twin will figure it out, they will figure it out. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that helped you out. I hope that a lot of you will be getting on the right tracks in the 5D. And I hope this brings more peace and balance as vibrations throughout the community, because it's important the community vibrations to become that peace vibrations as well. So, be love.